Can someone comment like timestamps, please? Okay. Like, subscribe, and share before we get on to it, and let's go. Okay. Please share it to everyone and share this video when one of these problems ever gets asked in the Discord. Please. Okay. Without further ado, let's start. Okay. A curve has the equation this, a curve has the stationary points at this, find the coordinates of the other stationary point. Okay, stationary point meaning stopping, so it will be like one of it is like here, we need to find this one, then so we first find y prime dy dx. I will use the convention, the normal methods you may solve it. Okay, so this is 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Okay, remember we're using the power rule. Okay, explain in my notes. Okay, everything is in my notes, don't worry. Okay, we first find this, then we know one of the roots will be at x is equals to 1 over 3. Okay, so that's what we expect to find. Okay, let's first factorize this. So if we do this quickly, I explained this in my video about factorization, that this will be 2. Okay, so this pair works, 3x squared minus x plus 3x minus 1. So this is x plus 3, no, this is 3x plus 1 and x minus 1. I hope yes, yeah, this is it. Okay, sorry. So this is the equation. Okay, and we set this to 0 because of stationary points, obviously. Now 1 we know is 1/3, 1 over 3. The other would be at x is equals to -1, of course. So very simple like that. 5 damn marks. On what basis are you marking me, damn? So this is x is equals to -1. We need to find the coordinates, meaning you need to plug this back into the formula. So since I don't have space, I will just write this here. Y of -1 is equals to -1/3 plus -1 squared minus -1. So this is -1 plus 1 plus 1. This cancels out, is equals to 1. So the other point is -1, 1. See, we barely used any space. Okay, so don't worry about that. By sketching the graph of, determine whether the stationary point is a maximum or a minimum. Okay, so we need to sketch this piece of equation. Okay, so the first thing we know that it will be at x is equals to 0. Nice. And since this is paper 2, we cannot use a calculator, so we unfortunately have to factorize it. So we need to factorize x squared plus x minus 1, which, okay, we do not need to sketch the graph accurately. Okay, we just need to plot the points. So first is at 1 over 0.33 we know, and at -5 or 27, one point is here, and then the second point will be at 1 over here. Okay, and we know the intersection is this. Now this will be a n graph, a positive cubic graph. Why? Because the coefficient of x cubed is plus, so it will be like an n shape. And so we can just draw a n shape with our pencils. Okay, remember, with our pencils. Okay, so by looking at this, we can see this is a minimum point. Okay, done. Very good. The equation this where x cubed plus x squared minus x is equal to k has fewer than 3 solutions. Find the range of the possible values of x. Fewer for k, fewer than 3 solutions, meaning it has 2 or 1 solution. Okay, now when does y is equals to k meet this graph at 2 or 1 points only, it is at this upper area and this lower area. This is by intuition, okay, by knowing the question properly. Okay, now why do I know? We need to see when is this like up or down, somewhere around everywhere, because we know this is y is equals to, and this is also y is equals to, a vertical line is y is equals to a constant, so obviously you can equate these together to have it like this. Now how do we express this? Okay, so the upper region will be shaded by writing it is k greater than or equals to 1, because it is directly at this line and greater than this line. So that's that. Second, we have -5/27. K is less than or equals to -5/27. Less than by it being lower than the line, and equals to because it also touches this line. So this is the answer, and we cannot combine this because we just cannot. Okay, so 1 mark is for each possible ranges that we find. Okay, it might be a little difficult, but if you just visualize it like I have, then you might be able to solve it. Okay, just might. Next was this stupid 6 marker question that they did a curveball. It's not this FFX 14 marker, no, it is 13 marker. Okay, before moving on, this first question is from March 2025, paper 2, variant 2. Okay, which was taken in India only. Paper then question 13, which is in March 25, paper 4, variant 2. Okay, also in India. Okay, and we have to complete the table. Now fun thing, this is paper 4, meaning we have our calculator right here. So okay, so first let's see. Now this is obviously not a linear. Okay, by doing a linear test 5. Okay, since we have a calculator, thank God, we don't need to spend time minusing manually by hands. Okay, so this is 17, 19, and for to make sure we do this as well. So this is a difference in the differences are not same. So is the difference of differences the same? Let's see. So 19 minus 7 is 12. 37 minus 19 is 18. Ooh, okay. It is not. So it might be a cubic. Okay. So 6. So that means it's a cubic. So 18 minus 12 is 6, and that is the constant. And we know this would be the same case here. Okay. If you want, let's just verify. This is, oh God, 61, 37, 61 minus 37, this is 24, and this is 6, which is a constant. Okay, so the way you do this is either using the very complicated formula, which I do not want to show you, or the easy bit where you just memorize it, which I haven't, but you guys have because you are preparing for the exam. The first term would be a plus b plus c plus d. The second term would be, like we remembered from my notes or from my formula sheet that I wrote before my notes, 7a plus 3b plus c. Then the third term would be 12a plus 2b, and the fourth term, and the third difference would be, sorry, this is the first term, first difference, second difference, and third difference. Okay, third difference. Now The third difference which we found was 6. So we can equate it to 6. This would obviously, by just even looking at it, give us A is equals to 1. Okay, perfect, nice. And we can just make our workings easier for ourselves. Okay, now A is equals to 1. So that means when we find the second difference, when we use the second difference formula, we can use this to our advantage. Okay, so this is 1 plus 2b. Now, this is the second difference. So, this will be the value of 12. Now, using a calculator, you can quickly find b. So, 12 minus 12 is equal to 0, 2b is equal to 0, so b is equal to 0 as well. Since 0 over 2, 0 over anything literally is 0 as well. So, b is equal to 0. Next, we use this the first difference formula. This we plug in values. Okay, now this is the first difference, which was 7. Okay, let me make my working a bit cleaner. So 7 plus 3 plus c is equal to 7 itself. No, 7 plus 0 is equal to c. And 7 minus 0 is 7 minus 7 is 0, and c is equal to 0 as well. Next we use the last formula, okay, which is a plus b plus c plus d. D was the first term. Okay, now 1 plus d is equal to 5, so d is naturally is equals to 4. Okay, and so we found the coefficients of the cubic that we found. So it is n cubed 1 plus 0n squared plus 0n plus 4, and in our answer, this is for 1. Yes, n cubed plus 4. I know, very brutal. Okay, next we want to find the second sequence. Okay, so 10 over 3, 9 over 4, 8 over 5, 7 over 6, 6 over 7. I don't want to say this, please. Okay, so the first term we can see it starts from 10 and keeps incrementing down. So this is 10 minus 1 n minus 1. So this, if we expand this, this is 11. No, this is 11 minus n. Okay, let's trust me on this one, please. Next is 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So this is 3 plus n plus 1. Yeah, sorry. So this is 2 plus n. Okay, sorry. 3 plus n minus 1. Okay, so this is 11 over 11 minus n over 2 plus n. Next is sequence C. 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 120. No, if you are a computer student, you might recognize this. This is the power series. And this is the binary thingy. If you are not a computer student, then see that there's a times 2. Okay, times 2 going on. Meaning this is a power sequence. Okay, now I do not know if power sequences are taught in this in here, but I will just tell you. Okay, the ratio we find is times 2, and the first term is 4. 4 times 2 to the n minus 1. So this is 4 times 2 to the n times a half. We can cut this, so this is 2, and 2 times 2 to the n, and this means it is plus 1 using indices. So this is 2 to the n plus 1, like so. I hope you guys could understand this. Okay, let's understand it. Okay, and if you want a recap, sorry, no, not today. Let's rewatch this whole thingy, please, or in half speed at least. Okay, next is question number 23 from February March 2025 photo. Yes, this is the same damn paper. Okay, let's go. So we have a tunnel here with radius for 2.5 and a total height of 3, and the length of the tunnel is 800 meters. So if we draw this 800 meters, okay, so this is like a trapezium type of thingy, okay, like a prism type of thingy, sorry, okay, and we need to calculate the volume of this tunnel. Now this 800 length, that can be found easily. Yes, this is easy, but we have to find the cross section also. We know the prism formula is cross section area times height, okay, and the height, okay, the quote unquote height is 800 meters, so we got that covered. But what about the cross sectional area? Okay, so let's do this carefully, okay, and I will explain to you every step. Okay, everyone does not know how to do this. Okay, now this is a total of 3 meters, and we know this is a radius. If this is a radius, we know a circle is just the collection of points which is equidistant from a point O. So we can say this is also 2.5 meters, right? Next, we know that this remaining distance would just be 2.5 minus 3, which is 0.5 meters. So we find a little triangle, okay, and if we draw these two chords, these two radii, okay, or radiuses if you want to call that, then we make two triangles, and a closer look, this is a sector, you know, we get a sector area also. So our goal is to find the area of this sector and the area of these two triangles. Then we need to add them together, okay, to get the area of here. So first problem of our sector is the angle, okay, since in the formula we have radius covered, okay, radius covered, but we do not have the angle covered. For this angle, we need to find the angle using the help of our triangle, and to do this we can find this angle over here. With this, we know that this is also a congruent triangle, just flipped over, so we can just have these two angles. Then from 360, the entire angle, the total angle, we can minus these two angles to get our desired angle for the sector. Okay, so to do this, let's rotate the triangle for this to look good. Okay, I will just rotate it here, okay, so that you guys can see, okay, and not need to rotate your head or the monitor. Okay, nice. Okay, next, and this angle that we target is this angle. Okay, now if we remember, so ka to, ka is cosine of adjacent over hypotenuse, so sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so we can't use that. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Do we have opposite over adjacent? Yes, we do. So we need to use tangent here, okay, to find this. Oh no, sorry, yes, big sorry, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, let's reverse everything I said, please. So ka to, yes, the explanation video with errors, I know, sorry. So let's go with this. So we do not have opposite, so you cannot use that. Ka, we have a, so you can use cosine to find this angle, okay, and So let's use it. Cosine of our angle theta is equals to opposite adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, now you guys are we are blessed with this being paper 4, so we do not need to use any remember values shenanigans because we don't actually know this value. Which is fun. Inverse cosine of a fifth, okay, a fifth or 0.5 over 2.5 in your calculator, okay, which we get as 78.463. Now I will be using 3 decimal places. You guys can use use 3 decimal places also for angles and measurement during working. Okay, since we know we need to give the answer in 3 significant places, but 3 decimal places during working is generally fine. Okay, and each the correct marking scheme answer. Okay, so this is the angle. Okay, angle theta. I'm just mark this here. Then we can get the angle of the sector by 360 minus 2 angle. Okay, now what was the angle which I deleted from the screen? 78.463. so this is 360 minus 2 times this angle. 360 minus 2 times 78.463, and we get 203.074 as the angle. Okay, I will just have this to decide over here for now. Okay, 203.074 to the side, so we can use this in our equations. Times pi times 2.5 squared is equals to what? So 203.074 divided by 360 times pi times 2.4 squared, which gives us the answer of 2.5. Oh my god, 11.076. Yes, 11.076 meters squared. Okay, perfect. This is the area of the sector. Okay, so we can have this over here. Now all of the working, I'm not doing the working. Okay, you can just rewatch the video please. Okay, I do not feel like showing the working of my answer. It will be very ugly. Okay, this is a whopping 7 marks. Damn. Okay, we will keep this in mind. 0.75. Okay, as a reminder, I will have this as the arc. Okay, so this is the arc, and let's move on to the 2 little triangles. Now for this we can find it out by 2 methods, either by the angle between this or by the sine formula. Yes, by cosine or sine formula. Let's use the sine formula. So let's use A is equals to half times 0.5 times 2.5 times sine of our angle 78.463. okay, 78.463, a half times 0.5 times 2.5. oh my god, I'm making mistakes even on the calculator. Sine of 78.463. okay, this gives us a area of 0.612. okay, don't worry, this is just like this. Now this is for one of the areas, and we have how many areas? One more area, and this is congruent, so it wouldn't hurt to multiply this by 2, meaning this would cancel out. So in our calculator, we can just remove this term and get the answer, okay, with accuracy 1.225. Oh my god, 1.225 as this area. Next, this is this, and then we add it to our sectors, okay, to our sector area, plus 1.225 meters square, which is not to scale, but the answer is 11.076 plus 1.225, which is 12.30301. 12.301 meters squared. Next, and finally, we have excuse me. Yes. Next, we have okay, next we have the length of the tunnel left. Okay, we finally found the cross-sectional area, and the last step is to multiply it by 800. Yes, I'm getting tired as well. It's 26 minutes into the video. I'm gonna be sitting here for like a while, 9840.8. That is our final answer. And what does the intro page say? To round your answers to 3 significant figures. Okay, so boom, that is, we just rounded it up to here, and we just remove any other zeros in decimal. So our final answer is the proper 9840 meters cubed. Okay, I hope you guys understood this. Okay, you can just rewind this section if you want. Moving on, angles question. Okay, I won't be doing B part. Okay, B part is easy, quote unquote, but come on. Okay, this is from summer 15, paper 4, variant 3. Okay, now summer meaning it was everywhere. Okay, so let's go, but before that, a water break. So how's everyone? Let's go. So 104, we know these two are parallel, and if they are parallel, what does that make them? 140 as well. So I just extended these lines. Okay, no black magic. Okay, so we have this down here, they are corresponding. Next, we know this would be 140 as well because it's vertically opposite. So that's how we derived angle A, angle FAB or BAF to be 140. Next, how do you find C? Okay, now we obviously know we cannot find this for, you cannot find this because that is the question, to find this, So how do you find this? We can use the total angle thingy, but we need to find C before that. So we can do something clever by cutting C. If we draw a perpendicular, okay, here at C, we see at C that we make a 90 degree. Okay, and what is this angle then, you may ask? Well, if we make another cut like so to this angle, so this is going to be parallel to this. Now this is a 90 degree, so this is also going to be a 90 degree, and so we will cut this into a 90 degrees here also, okay, because 90 degree, and 140 minus 90, since this is paper, this is calculated, we can use this. This is 50, and this is a triangle, okay, a right triangle, so we can use 180 total angle. 180 minus 90 minus 50 is equal to 40 here. Now C is total 90 plus 40, which is 130. Finally we can just use our formula. This is a hexagon, so the total interior angle is 6 minus 2, 720. So this is 210 plus 140 plus 130 plus 90 plus 140 plus is equal to 620, minus 620 is equal to 100, which is EFA. There we go. Okay, finally for 4 damn marks. Holy. Okay, I'm not doing this question, please do it by yourselves or ask the Discord if you have any troubles in circle theorem, god forsake, and or watch my video about circle theorems for this. Okay, next we have this question which people sometimes ask, I've seen this be asked 2 times. Okay, so let's quickly do part A. And you have cosine of 90, so if we make a 90, so cosine of 90 is 0. Done. Okay. B. The diagram shows 2 different right angle triangles joined by a common side. Find x in terms of n. Now we need to use ratios. So how do you do this? Well, if we see x, we cannot find it using this. This is not n because of some technicality. This length is not equals to net length, okay, which means this is the same proportionally not the same as this n. So we cannot have that as the first assumption, meaning the only side that we have led to investigate is this side. Okay, now how do we get this? Well, we get this side by using a property, no, not a property, just rules. Okay, let's call this length h, and we know that sine of 30 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, and if we solve for hypotenuse, that is n over sine of 30. And if you guys don't know, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. No, this is a half. Okay, this is a half. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. This is a half, this is a 2, this is a 2, this is a 1, and this is 2n. So this is 2n. Nice. Like so. 2n. Very simple. Okay. Next we need to find x in terms of n. So we need to find x of n. Now we can safely use the sign again. The sine of, no, not sine, but cosine. Why? Because we do not have opposite. Okay, that was my first mistake when solving, when helping someone about this. Use cosine. Okay, cosine of 30 is equal to adjacent, which is 2n over x. Okay, and by expression of x in terms of n, we need to solve for x, obviously. So x is equal to 2n over cosine of 30. Now I actually do remember cosine of 30, okay, which is root 3 over 2. Multiply by 2 on both sides, which we get 4 root 3n. And that is our answer. x is equals to 4 root 3 over n. No need to simplify thirds. Okay, we do not care about them, they are bad. Okay, now this is a, I swear this had two parts. I swear this question had two parts. And it does not have the oh my god. Okay, found it. I just found the file and just open it fully. Okay, in the same document, don't worry. So this is from summer 25, paper 4, variant 1. Okay, paper 4 meaning we have the luxury of our calculator. Yay. Okay, so let's use this. Calculate the angle OA makes with the base. So what is this question even asking? We want this line OA and this angle. Okay, this angle. If you are schizophrenic, then you might see as this angle being asked. Okay, this is 24 and this side length AM is the if you're schizophrenic. Okay, I just use that as the this, you know, if it's an insult, okay, then I'm really sorry. Okay, this, okay, you use this is AM, and yeah, this ABCD is a square, so like so. Next, how many marks is this? Okay, 4. So let's solve this question. So the first step in solving this is finding AC. We half AC to get AM, and then using AM we find this this angle using cosine. Okay, and no, using tangent. Okay, because we do not know AO. Okay, so let's go. So we need to find AC, which is the side of a triangle. Squared, and this is 10.5 root 2. Nice. Then we half this angle, this length. This is then 5.25 root 2. Okay, I'm not using a calculator right now. Okay, because calculators are for strong people, you know, because they use them at the appropriate time. So this is 5.24, and you need to find this angle. This is 90 degrees as shown in the diagram. Okay, thanks Cambridge. Okay, 5.25. Okay, who wrote this incorrectly? Square root of 2. Next we use tangent. Okay, why? Because for so we do not have hypotenuse. For car we don't have a hypotenuse. For toe we have opposite and adjacent, so we have tan of theta is equal to opposite over adjacent 5.25 over root 2, and we need to do inverse tangent of 24 over 5.25 root 2. Make sure the calculator is in degrees mode, and theta is equals to 72.81. It's getting a little cramped in here, don't you reckon? You know, so we use this. Now if you read the instructions in the paper, then you know, just round this to 1 decimal place, and like so. This is 72.8 degrees. Yay. Now for the worst bit, part B. I will just write this here as a precaution. Okay, 72.8. Okay, now the diagram shows frustum. Calculate volume of the said frustum. Now this was 24, this entire height 24, and we need to calculate the height of this frustum. So it is kind of frustrating to find this, but I'm sure we can find this. Okay, so let's find the volume of the larger pyramid, which is 10 10.5 squared times 24 as the height times a third, because it's a pyramid. So 10.5 squared times 24 divided by 3, which is incorrect. I missed 0. It 8.2. It 882. Okay, next we need to find the area of the small triangle. Big pyramid, small pyramid. We can use length thingy. V1 over V2 is equals to L1 over L2 squared cubed. Sorry. This let's say this is 882 and L2 is 24. Now what is L1? Well, L1 would be 8. Why? Because 24 minus 16 is 8, and we can have this as 8. Okay, next we use some clever algebra to find this. This is 8 over 24 to the third power times 882, which gives us 98 over 3 or 32.6. Repeating. Okay, next we finally minus it. So we do 82 minus this entire fraction. Okay, 93 over 2 if I recall, and the answer is 849.3. repeating, which if we round it to 3 significant figures, 849 as a whole. There we go, 5 marks. Damn. Okay, oh my god, 41 minutes. God. Okay, let's go to the next question here. Okay, I am not giving this PDF to you guys. Okay, just have fun. Okay, let's go watch this video. Okay, I want you guys to increase my watch time. Okay, please. Yeah, this ends the paper and we reach a different paper. Yes, okay, this is a different paper, question number 20. Okay, and this is a rather simple question. I do not know why did I put this here, but someone wanted to. Okay, this is from summer 25, paper 4, variant 2. God. Okay, calculate the length of AB. Is this a joke or something? Dude, what do you mean AB? This is so easy. This is opposite over, no, this is yeah, opposite over tangent TOA. Yeah, opposite over 12 is equals to tangent of 34. So we multiply by 12 over here, and this is opposite, so this is 12 tangent of 34, which is 8.094. Okay, and let's do 3 significant figures because that's what they told me to. They, okay, not me, they, that's what they told me. Calculate the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. So we can get the area by doing some magic. We can get dA by the said magic, 8.09 squared plus 12 squared, Pythagoras theorem, please. Okay, in the calculator I wrote it, I will write it down here also. Okay, is equals to 14.472. nice. 14. No. Okay, I'm very sorry, I didn't get a question. I know. Okay, this is half times 12 times 8.09. Very sorry. Okay, to find the area we need to find this. Okay, to find this, just use this. This will be, this will give the answer 48. 50. Okay, I need to go eat, but using sine rule, no, the formula, we can use a half times 10 times 12 times sine of 56, and using a calculator, sine of 56, and I wrote it incorrectly in a calculator, but this is 49.742. Okay, 49.742. Rounding it to do decimal places. I know, risky, but come on. Then we add the answers. 49.74 plus 48.54, which we get as 98.28. Okay, I do not know why this is in here. This is very easy. Okay, and moving on, I think it was part B which made me put this question in here. Okay, this is very easy. I do not know why do I have it in here. Okay, but this is just, just look at my circle theorem notes. This is the question. Everyone's been asking about this. Okay, like spammed 24,000 times. Okay, I hope you just skip to this part. Okay, so welcome to my channel. Like and subscribe. Okay, how on earth do we do this on? Okay, so let's see the information that we are given. CB is equal to a third A, meaning this is a third A. Now we need to go to M. So we use parallel vectors formula for this. How? M is the midpoint of CD. So how do you do this? No, it's not parallel vectors. It is finding and using common sense. BD, what is BD? O is the origin point of A, B, M is the midpoint of CD. Find the position vector of M. I think this was to first find D, OD, then we need to find CD. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so we know OD will be some k, some multiplier x b, and OD is also defined as OA plus AD, and AD is what? Some multiplier of AC. If we stretch AC, then we get to AD. Okay, because of parallel vectors. Okay, let's look at my parallel vectors video if you want more insight into this. So for this we formulate OD is equals to XOB. Remember, you always have something where you are multiplying, okay, which is like a position vector, okay, and you are multiplying it. Okay, you'll directly multiply to this vector. Okay, so this is that thing. This is our k, okay, as x. I'm just using x, y. In the video I used m, k and m. Okay, but it is the same thing. Okay, so don't be confused on what you have been taught. This is OA and YAC. Okay, this will be MAC. Okay, personally, but for the general audience, OB. What is OB? This is OB. It is this. OA is A, and AC. What is AC? Well, if this piece of eraser is off my screen, sorry. AC is AO plus OB plus BC. AO is negative A, OB is B, and BC is third A. I know, a rap. And This is paper 2. Oh my god. This is negative 2 over 3a plus b. Nice. So we use this. Next, negative 2 over 3a plus b. Why am I erasing this? And it is this times y. Nice. Okay. Next, we need to equate either b terms or the a terms. Okay. So we do first the a terms. Okay, which is here we do not have a term, so this is automatically 0. Okay, 0 is equal to a, which is 1, plus negative 2 over 3 y. Okay, y. Okay, since this is this, and we can see this is in one variable, which is very good. Okay, if we were to equate b in another alternate universe, okay, then we would find that it would be like this, and this is not possible. Okay, we cannot assume this. Okay, so we can just use this instead. Okay, and by doing that we can find y is equal to 3 over 2, which makes this equation possible. So we know y, and we can put this in our original equation comfortably. Okay, without question. So this is OD is equals to a plus 3 over 2 b minus 2 over 3a. Now this is a plus 3 over 2b minus a. A minus a is 0. 3 over 2 OD is equal to 3 over 2b. How many marks is this? 4 marks, damn. And it's making me do a lot of work. Okay, so this is finally OD. Yes. So this is 2/3. OD is equal to 3 over 2b. Okay, I'll just keep this in mind. Now finally we can find m. Okay, you know how excited I am, now we can get from c to d by cb plus bo plus od. Okay, now this is cb, negative a third a, plus bo is negative b, plus od is 3 over 2a, 3 over 2b. Oh my god, 3 over 2 is 1.5. This is a half b, negative a third a, and this is our final equation. No, this is cd. This is cd. Okay, this is cd, and this is only cd. We need to find we need to find om. Okay, so away from this mess, okay, we found cd. Okay, we found cd. As like the third time I'm saying this, we need to go from ob to bc plus a half cd. A half cd is 6 4. Okay, this is a half multiplied on over there, so this ob is b, bc is a third a plus minus a 6a plus 4 plus a quarter b. Now let's solve this. This is 5 over 4b, and this will be 1 over 6a. Nice. And this is our final answer. Yay. 5 over 4b plus 1 over 6a. Let's rewind the video if you didn't get it. Okay, please. I'm tired. Okay. And this is the 1 hour mark. Okay. Part 2, I will be recording later. It's like late and I need to eat. Okay.